Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. I figured I'd let the day play out, and it was cold this morning. Lows this morning bottoming out at 19 at Baltimore Washington Airport, Montgomery County Airport in Gaithersburg, bottoming out at 16, and nearby at Washington, D.C. at Andrews Air Force Base, 16. Low teens to even single digits across south central, southeastern Pennsylvania. Mostly low teens through New Jersey to New York City, single digits in northwest New Jersey, and then you start to get into single digits and temperatures down below zero once you move your way up north of Albany. Some pretty impressive double digit numbers here showing up below zero. Mount Van Hovenberg, minus 20, and we've got a minus 15 at Tupper Lake. And the coldest that I could find, there was a 30. Well, I thought I saw it earlier. There was a minus 35 up here in New England someplace, but now it looks like the maps are stopped loading. So now, of course, we enjoyed a beautiful day of sunshine. Warmer air is on the way. If you look at the U.S. satellite loop, you can see some wispy high clouds racing eastward rather quickly now, moving across central and southern New England, down southwestward into Virginia and West Virginia. There's no precipitation with this, but this is all part of the process. There is a system with a weak weather front that is headed across the Great Lakes, and we're seeing a little bit of snow action there up in parts of Michigan and over Lake Michigan itself. Here in the Northeast, of course, things are quiet and calm. A little lake effect still going on, left over in a few spots, but really nothing of consequence. So this cold air moves out, and we are in the process of warming it up. Might trigger off a few snow showers in parts of upstate New York and back along the lake shores. Looks like a coating to an inch or two as you head up north into the Adirondacks. And of course, everybody else really not seeing very much, if anything at all. A couple of scattered snow showers being indicated there in parts of northeastern Pennsylvania, and also back down into northwestern Virginia. A little bit of action there, but really it's a very, very quiet weather pattern overall. Over the next 7 days, we're looking at the next serious rainfall event coming for the Northeast and Northern Mid-Atlantic states on Tuesday. And of course, that precipitation spreading back over the Great Lakes and the colder areas. It'll probably be in the form of snow, as it will well up into upstate New York and northern New England. But we're talking about basically about a quarter to a half an inch of rain, a little bit of more action developing across the Gulf states, because eventually the next front is going to stall down there, and we'll probably see some overrunning precip and some snows up in the Rockies, in the northern Rockies again. So we've got a scattering of winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings up from northern Colorado. It's not a widespread coverage. We're not talking about widespread coverage here. And then heading up northwestward up into Idaho and into Wyoming. For the rest of the holiday weekend, we're not really seeing any huge issues. The 72-hour probability of snow greater than 2 inches in the Northeast is really rather minimal. There's a small area in upstate New York off of Lake Ontario where we're seeing a little bit of a patch there of perhaps 40 to 50% chance for a couple of inches, and also up into northwestern Vermont, northernmost Vermont, and New Hampshire, and over the northern lakes, seeing the chance for snows there. And everywhere else, it is pretty quiet. And as far as in the long range, with that next weather system on Tuesday, we're seeing 50% probabilities of 2 inches of snow or more for upstate New York, well north and northeast of I-90, particularly up into New Hampshire and into Maine as well. So going forward this week, really not too much changing. Our cold air, of course, moving out, and we get ready for the next round of this trough moved offshore overnight. Get a bit of a ridge here in the east, and then the jet stream sends another system up through eastern Canada Sunday night, Monday. That's a weak cold front that comes through here tomorrow night. And then a stronger trough swings through for the middle of the week. And it'll probably turn cold again toward the second half of the week once that front goes by. I don't know if the shot of cold air is going to be as potent as this one was. I'm kind of thinking it probably will be a little bit less so, but at least it will send temperatures back down a couple of degrees below normal. So let's play out the week ahead for you across the U.S. and across, of course, our area, Northeast Virginia, Northern Virginia to Southern New England. And okay, so our cold air goes out with that high. Sunday, we're probably going to see high clouds around. That's going to hold the temperatures down somewhat, but we should bounce up into the 40s. And here's your weak cold front that's coming through for Sunday night into Monday. There's a weak high behind it, and that will build in for Monday, President's Day. So, other than whatever happens tomorrow, well upstate, it'll be dry for the rest of the weekend for just about everybody else. Temperatures on Monday probably will make it up into the 40s in most places. And then here comes the next cold front for Tuesday, which will bring showers. At least we've got 4 days with no rain, and that would be good. Going back to yesterday, and of course today, tomorrow, and Monday will be rain free. Some showers on Tuesday, and there's that front stalling out to the south. And here's the next big high that comes down for the second half of next week. So after the system goes through on Tuesday, it looks like it'll be dry and cold right into Friday. Little wave develops off the southeast coast, and there are no snow issues here to worry about. The one thing I would mention is uh, all along, as far as any kind of important snow for the northern mid-Atlantic to southern New England, it's been non-existent clearly, and it remains non-existent. There is a small crack in the window that opens up toward the end of the month and maybe for the beginning of March. But at the way things are going, I would rate that a long shot chance. So a nice night tonight overall with high clouds. Temperatures won't be nearly as cold as they were last night, probably holding in the 20s and low 30s. So temperatures will just pretty much just a degree or two shy of where we topped out today. The clouds will help keep temperatures up, and then we'll warm up tomorrow into the 40s. We should be a little chillier on Monday, but still getting up into the 40s in most places, and then get set for some rain or showers on Tuesday. App updates coming up shortly. The Joe and Joe Weather Show, our Sunday morning show, Coffee with Joe and Joe, on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. That will be at 11 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow morning. So bring your breakfast and your coffee and join us, and we'll see you later.